Well, hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another Fabricate Friday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's project, I'm featuring the New Horizons Designer Series paper. Look at this beautiful paper. And you can see I made a lovely little box, lidded box. You can put a lovely treat or special thing inside. Okay, first of all, I have a piece of cardstock that is 6 3/4 by 6 3/4, and I'm going to score at 2 1/8 on all four sides. And for the lid, I have a 4 by 4 inch piece of card, and I am going to score at 3/4 of an inch with a shim. Sorry about that. Whoopsies. I don't think that'll make too much of a difference. Anyway, if you wanted to know how to make a box maker shim, and the reason why I use them is because it gives us just a little bump out so that the lid will fit on just delightfully and come off delightfully and not too snug. There's no gapping using a shim. And this particular device was made by Connie Stewart from Simply Simple Stamping. You can go to her YouTube channel and put in box maker shim, just a piece of acetate with some cardstock. I've had this for years. All right, I'm going to fold and burnish all of my score lines. This is Blackberry Bliss that I'm using. I almost contemplated the Misty Moonlight, but there was just too much purple in here that I felt it was necessary Okay, so up on the score line, wedge, wedge. Up on the score line, wedge, wedge. Same here and same here. All right, for this one, I'm going to use my bigger scissors. I find I have a little bit more success with the bigger scissors. Stampin' Up used to sell these. They don't anymore. I have found a similar replacement. You can ask your Epicure lady. In case you don't know what Epicure is, it is a sort of a spice company that is popular here in Canada. It's a Canadian company, but I hear they have branched out into the United States. So in case you wanted to get a crafting scissor from your Epicure person, I recommend them. Okay, so you can see what I've done here. I did the pinwheel, and I sort of did the same here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put adhesive along the scored edge and the free edge. We're going to go around and do that. We're going to do all of our box making first before I show you how to cut your pretty paper. The pretty paper is pretty awesome. I gotta say, this is my second pack. Okay, here we go. So we're going to bring up, this is called the free edge. We're going to bring it up to our folded and scored edge. And that is how we make that. And then this, same thing, the free edge up to the scored edge. just fold that into a box. All right, so I always like to go around and make sure, oh, that's all good. Make sure that your adhesion is good, and let's see if it all works. Moment of truth, I have always called that. There it is, nice and snug. Okay, so as you can see, I wanted to put the horizon in sort of as best as I can. Now, obviously this pattern and this pattern match, and this pattern and this pattern match. It's because I have two different patterns. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to share with you my little secret here. All right, so I know that I need to make the designer series paper 2 1/4 by 1 3/4. So I am going to slice this down 2 1/4, 2 1/4, and then I'm going to line up the horizon right like that. I'm going to trim a little bit off. Then I'm going to make this 1 3/4. And then on the 1/2 inch side right there, or the top, I'm going to make a little slice. So that's going to make the top. So I'm keeping these together. So I have to flip them over though, okay? There we go. So I'm going to do the same thing with this sheet. I decided to use this sheet. 2 1/4 and 2 1/4. Okay, now I'm going to put that horizon together, and you know what? They're all different, so it really doesn't matter. And I'm sure I'm going to be able to find a use for this beautiful paper. All right, so I need 1 3/4. And then I need just 1/2 inch. All right. So now I'm going to flip them over. And I think it'll be easy and to wiggle things in place if I was to use my wet adhesive. It's not my usual go-to, but it'll do the job. Probably a little bit better than the dry adhesive because I can wiggle this into place. Okay, so now the glue is on here. We're going to take a little bit and I'm going to put this on the bottom of the lid. And then I'm just going to put this right against it. And that glue allowed me just a little bit of, we could say, wiggle room so that I was able to make it perfect. And I'm not sure, oops, that's crooked. I'm not sure if, oh, perfect. What I'm gonna put in this box. But I think it's kind of fun and it's special. Oh, I should have done opposite sides too. Whoops. I tell you, not thinking today. I suppose it doesn't matter. I suppose if I was doing this again, I would remind you to alternate. Or if you have 2 pages of the same, it might be a good idea to use them. Anyway, here we are with the delightfully fun way of utilizing. Like, I literally don't know why that's so different. Why is that different? It's not that. Is it this? Should it have gone that way? I don't know. It just looks weird. And I can't go back and look for it. Anyway. Oh, it's so comedy at my craft desk. Anyway, I just thought that this was... Oh, hang on. One more. We have... I think it is... 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Let me quickly go and find that. Woohoo! Okay, you guys. One last one. 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 for the top lid. I will make sure to write that down in my notes, and that I'll have all this stuff on my blog for you. All the measurements and everything. You can see all the supplies I used today listed below in the video See More section or in the supplies section of my blog. Those fast links will take you to my online store. I would love the chance to meet you and earn your business. So thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.